Hi, this is Amanda McGill here. I am going to answer the questions for this week's assignment. First question, what dispositions do you possess that make you a successful teacher? I feel like I have the ability to break assignments down for each child to understand in different ways. As we all know that we aren't all in that cookie cutter of learning. Some of us learn through doing, some of us learn by reading, some of us learn um, just in different manners. So I think it's just really important that I continue to develop that. But right now, I feel like that is one of my biggest assets in the classroom is that I can slow down, do things in several different ways so that each child in the classroom is understanding the assignment fully and getting the most out of the classroom time. What dispositions do you need to work on and grow as an educator? I've learned a lot in my last year of subbing, and I work a lot as an intervention specialist, so I do get that interaction with the wide spectrum of kids from regular ed to special ed. And I find that, we don't always know the situation at home. And where I live and I sub in Ohio, um, we have a terrible epidemic of our parents not being present due to some sort of substance abuse. So I often don't understand behaviors from the kids, and I really have to stop and think, well, they probably aren't being parented at home, and so or having good role models. So that comes back to what a great responsibility that we have as educators to be role models and to be um, just take our time and explain to them, why this behavior isn't right, and just trying to remember that we don't walk in their shoes every day. So I feel like that's something that I, always need to grow in and understand that, not everybody goes home to, a meal and to parents that are patting them on the back and helping them with homework and things. So I think that's one area that I really need to kind of step back and just remember that. So that's something that I work on daily. Last, what are the expectations of a professional in the field of education, and how will you uphold these expectations? I feel like as an educator, we have so many expectations, um, and it's so hard to uphold them all at all times. But there's some that I really feel that are important, and one is conducting ourselves in a professional manner with our colleagues, students, and parents. I feel like it's really easy for us to, you know, get upset when a parent comes in and, the child isn't doing well in class, and, they don't seem to understand why. And when we ask, hey, are you doing these things that, we're sending home? Are you doing homework? Are you, and we kind of get the answers of, no, I don't really have time, or no, they do that before I get home, or they do that at the sitters. It's hard to sometimes tell them that, hey, you need to take an active part in your child's education. So it's just really important that we again step back and approach it in a manner that's going to hopefully get them to take an active role in their child's education. I think that teaching to our highest ability is important, and never getting lazy or feeling, there's times that we all feel like, oh, man, it doesn't matter what I do. I'm not getting through to these kids, so what's it matter what I do? It does matter, because even if you're reaching one kid, then you're reaching that one kid. You're going to change that life of that one kid. So I do think it's really important to always teach at our highest um, ability and level. And I feel also along with that is holding our children, our students at the highest possible level, telling them that this is possible. They can do this. Even if it's tough right now, the harder we go about it, um, the better we're going to get at it. So just always continuing to push them to reach higher levels. And understanding that we are maybe the best role model that this kid will see this year, or maybe, um, you know, the next 2 years, however long we might have this child, and being that nurturer, but being that, the person that pushes them, that sometimes, you might hurt their feelings here and there because they think you're expecting too much out of them. But in the end, they will see that you are pushing them to higher levels and to achieve greatness. So I think it's just really important for us to stand strong and stand behind our ethics as educators, and just to never allow anybody to challenge our integrity, just standing up and advocating for these children in the best possible way we know how. All right, well, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you.